Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to our online class. I hope you all are absolutely fine and doing well. Yesterday, last class, we have introduced the 8th standard science syllabus. Today onwards, we are going to start the first chapter, that is the crop production and the management. Dear students, before entering the concepts, let's discuss some few things which is quite interesting. In earlier days, men or human beings wants to be a wanderer. Wanderer means he is like to visit many places. So with this, what happens when the time develops, they have developed their mind. After that, some revolution occurs in agriculture. So here I have discussed some agriculture revolution which is very interesting and very important also related to the crop production and the management, that how the crop production and the management system occurs. So dear students, let's talk one by one. So here when we are talking the agriculture revolution, totally 5 things are there. Okay, another revolutions are there, but I have taken only 5 revolution which is related to our topic, that how the time develops as well as the crop production is developed. So here the blue revolution is related to the fish culture. Fish culture means here we are taking care of the fish culture and we are selling to them, we are eating to them, means for business purpose we are using the fish culture, okay, because it is one of the sources for income. Okay, so first revolution occurs as blue revolution. Then what about the golden revolution? After the blue revolution, golden revolution occurs. Golden revolution is related to the horticulture. Horticulture. After the horticulture, it is also related to the honey production. Honey production. So, what is the color of honey? It is a golden in color. So, that's why it is the golden revolution. Okay. Then after the golden revolution, silver revolution. Silver revolution is related to the egg production. Egg production. It is related to the silver revolution. After the silver revolution, next is the green revolution. Green revolution means vegetable production. Vegetable production. Vegetable production. After the vegetable production, last one is the white revolution. After white revolution, also grey revolution, another revolutions also occur, but we are taking care of only 5 revolution which is related to our concept. So after green revolution, white revolution, where the milk production has taken care of the income. Milk production. What is the need of this revolution? Revolution means when the human being, they want to become a develop. Okay, they need to be a search for income purpose, and for this purpose they have revolution these things, that is the blue revolution, golden revolution, silver revolution, green revolution, white revolution. Not only in India but all over world, this revolution has takes many advantages. So after these things the culture develops, then the culture comes for the production of the crop. Now the question is arise for us, what do you mean by the crops? So So have you saw the crop production? If you are visiting the agriculture land, easily you can see the crop production and the management. In this chapter, we are going to discuss the steps of the crop production and the management, and how the crops is developed, what is the condition we have to follow, and how we have to follow to get a better yield of the crops. So let's take a definition about the crop. That is, crop is nothing but when the same kind of the plant grows at one place is called as the crop production. Is it? So let me repeat this once, that what is the crop production? Crop production means when the same kind of the plant grows at one place is called as the crop production. Okay, will you take the definition? So we will go into I am not going to give you all the sentence, just I will give you a short sentences of the crop production. Okay. So what is the crop production? Crop production is when the same kind of the plant grow at one place is called as the crops. Okay. So dear students, this crop production having the two types. What are those two types? So you already familiar these crops, reminder? Okay, remind this thing. So what are the two types of the crops? First one is the Kharif crop, and next one is the Rabi crop. Okay, so dear students, when we are talking about the Kharif crop and the Rabi crop, Kharif crop, when the crop grows to June to September, okay, when the Kharif crop develops or products as a June to September is called as the Kharif crop. Okay, so what is the main points we have to remember in the Kharif crop? That it is grows at a which month? It is a June to September. June to September. Okay, so June to September usually we are calling as a which season? Now which month? July it is. So which season it is a? It is rainy season. Okay, I hope there is no confusion about the Kharif crop, that the crop which grows or which sows in the month of June to September is called as the Kharif crop. Yes, so what are the examples of Kharif crop? That is paddy, maize. So many examples are there. You can just go through the textbooks. You will get the lots of examples about the Kharif crop. Dear students, why we are forcing to read the textbook? Read the textbook because the textbook gives us more knowledge, and as well as we have to visualize the habit of reading. So that's why you have to go through the textbook. So dear students, what is the Kharif crop? Kharif crop is June to September. Then what about the Rabi crops? Rabi crops where we are going to sows in after September which month? October to November, December, January, February. So October to February, the crops which sows in the season of winter season. So it's called as the which crop? Rabi crop. Okay. So which month we have to be carry out here? After September, that is the October. October to February. October to February. So which season it is? It is a winter season. So in the winter season, the crop which we are going to sow or crop is called as the Rabi crop. So here, what are the examples of Rabi crop? You can take the example of pea, gram. Okay, so here these are the examples. So dear students, this is the brief introduction about the crop production. What is the definition of crop production? Crop production is nothing but when the same kind of the plant grows at one place is called as the crop. Okay, and the management which we are going to protect the crop is called as the crop management. Okay, we have to be, when we will go to extend the lesson, we will going to take a step by step the things that how the crop will be going to grow, and later on how it should be protected and what are the steps should be followed to get a clear crop. So dear students, first one is what is today's main three concepts. First one is the introduction about the crop, that is the definition of crop. Next is what are the two types of the crop, that is the Kharif crop and the Rabi crop. Okay, so what are the examples of Kharif crop? That is the paddy and the maize. So which month we are going to sow it? June to September, that is the rainy season. After that, Rabi crop we are going to be sows in which season? That is October to February, that is the winter season. So I hope there is no confusion about the Rabi crop and the Kharif crop. Okay, now let's take your homework, because after each and every class you have to be take a homework and you have to be complete regularly. Don't pending the homework, dear students. Okay, let's take today's homework. Okay, so what is today's homework? The first one is what is crop? The first question, and next question is write the examples of Kharif crop and the Rabi crop. Okay dear students, I hope there is no confusion about the introduction as well as the classification of the crop. In next class we are going to start the agriculture practices, where we have to be carry out the steps for the crop production, and later on we will go for the next concept. So dear students, till that time just stay safe, stay healthy, bye bye.